So this will be a quick demonstration of how to do some easy dressage braids using yarn. And you want to make sure that your mane is fairly clean, although I like to keep it a little bit dirty. It makes it a little stickier. So you're going to go ahead and make some sections of mane. And if you need to, you can use a clip or some sort of hair tie to kind of keep this section out of the way, just like that. Clothespin works too. And before you even start braiding, get your piece of yarn ready. And then section off your hair into 3 pieces. Grab one piece of the yarn, cross over, grab your second piece to work it into another section, and braid all the way down. When you get to the bottom, you can do a simple slip knot to secure the ends of the braid. And try and get as much of the braid as you can into, that way you don't have those little annoying flyaways at the end. So there's your slip knot, nice and taut. And you just keep going down the whole section of the mane like that. As you're finishing up creating your braids that have the yarn, you're also going to need to grab a tool, which is a pull through. This is an example of a homemade pull through, which was made with just a thin gauge of wire. And if you have hay bales that come in wire, that's actually a really, really good gauge of wire to use. And then some electrical tape at this end so it's easy to hold. And then you can just push this through the top of your braid, put your yarn through there, and pull through to start creating your rosette. This is another example of a pull through that you can use. You can find these at your local sewing and or craft store. So after you have all of your braids completed with yarn, the next thing to do is to tie them in knots and secure them into these really lovely finished rosettes. I'll explain the easiest way to do that as this one's getting tied off. Before you even bring your pull through out, you just want to tie the braid into a knot back onto itself. And you can use your yarn to create a little tension, and then you can tighten the knot with the yarn. Then you go ahead with your pull through. Pull to the top of the mane. Secure underneath, wrap around, and a couple of knots at the top. If you like, you can secure again at the bottom, but this horse is actually really super about not rubbing, and he's going to go right into the arena, so it doesn't matter too much. There you go. When you're all done, you can go back through and cut your yarn. So as you can see, this is the finished product, and here's another quick tip for everybody out there. If you have a horse that has pink skin like this one, it's a good idea to apply some sunscreen in between those braids so they don't get hot red blisters after your show.